Hello, my name is Trisha Maxwell, and I am a high performance coach, a mom, and a wife, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. I'm going to give you some scripture, but first I want to ask you, are you a mom or a wife that is feeling like you're missing out? Like you've got a job or you've got maybe nothing at home and you're just staying at home, but you just don't quite feel like it's enough to make you feel like you're reaching your potential, or you're not spending enough time with your kids. Trust me, I get it. Like, I was at that stage about 10 years ago. I specifically remember I had to travel about 30 miles to go to work. And this trip, like this back and forth, was the worst. It's like what every single person in the area did. So, of course, the highways are packed. It's bumper to bumper and a nightmare. I'm from a really small town in western Kansas, and bumper to bumper was not a thing. Like maybe combine to combine, tractor to tractor, but that was it. So I specifically remember this. It was my son's baseball game, and I was on my way home from work, and I remember sitting in traffic, and we were bumper to bumper, and I was just getting so furious because I was running late. I was missing the very beginning of his game, and I kind of had enough, and it's just one of those moments, those light bulb moments where you're just like, what am I doing? Like this, I hate my job. I want to be with my family. Like, I don't want to miss out on my kids. I don't want to not send them to the bus. I don't want to not get them breakfast. I don't want to not be there for dinner. I don't want my husband to have to tuck them into bed. I want to be able to do that. I'm a mom, and that's what I embodied, and I loved that part of my life. And I just didn't want to miss out. And that light bulb moment of that drive and then showing up late in my work clothes, it was just deflating, and I had enough. And so I did. I left my job and I started my own business, and here I am. I do not regret one bit. However, I do kind of think I could have done it a little better, and which I love that I actually know how to do it bad so I can help you do it better. So if you're a mom and you want to leave your 9 to 5, or if you want to start a business and just kind of have something, for yourself, something that you can actually contribute to the family financially and to the family with your presence, this staying at home and starting a business is the way to do it. That's not what this is about. This is about scripture on this one. And the reason I bring you that story is because I want to talk to you about the Proverbs 31 woman. I don't know if you've ever heard of her or not, but it's from Proverbs 31:10 through 31, and this is the only time she's really mentioned. But it's so robust, and it describes this woman who's an entrepreneur and who's able to stay at home with her kids and provide for her husband and do all the things that they just admire and respect about her. The best thing is that she has a huge love for the Lord, but if she wasn't able to stay at home and if she had to go to a job, sometimes, like for me, that took away from my ability to kind of dive into my relationship with God. And I know that staying here at home has allowed me to attend a Bible study. It's allowed me to join a golf league. It's allowed me to really do my devotional in the morning when I want to. After the kids get off the bus, I don't have to rush to work. I plan these things in my life, so it all revolves around building this system here and myself, growing my relationship with God. And that's really what's most important. So normally I would just pick out one verse and kind of go over that, but I feel like I couldn't pick out just one because there are so many of these that just hit home, and they're just, like I said, they're just so robust. So I'm going to read all of them. Stick with me, but here you go. So it starts out in Proverbs, and I'm going to read the NIV version. My Bible is the New King James Version. I could read that to you, but it's just a little bit, if you're new to the Bible or new to Scripture, it's just a little bit tougher to kind of understand. The NIV is a good interpretation, so I'm going to read that one. but it's Proverbs 31:10 is where it starts. So if you want to pull it up, I have it here on my computer on BibleGateway.com. I love Bible Gateway. You can look it up in different versions, and you can just look up specific verses. You can look up topics, and it'll bring verses that relate to that, but highly recommend it if you're new. Okay, so it says, a wife of noble character, who can find? She is worth far more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. She is like the merchant ships, bringing her food from afar. She gets up while it's still night. She provides food for her family and portions for her female servants. She considers a field and buys it. She's an investor. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. I love that. I'm not done yet, but I love that because she finds a field and buys it for the purpose of entrepreneurship, to grow a business. Like, isn't she awesome? Like, I want a vineyard. She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her tasks. She sees that her trading is profitable and her lamp does not go out at night. In her hand, she holds the distaff and grasps the spindle with her fingers. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hand to the needy. She is a giver. When it snows, she has no fear for her household, for all of them are clothed in scarlet. She makes coverings for her bed. She is clothed in fine linen and purple. Her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them, and supplies the merchants with sashes. She has multiple businesses. Look at this. She's just awesome. She is clothed, this is one of my favorites. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children arise and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. See, she's there when they wake up. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Honor her for all that her hands have done, and let her works bring her praise at the city gate. She is praised for all that she does, for the love that she has, for the love for the Lord, for the love for her family. She provides for them by making them clothes, by creating a business out of that. It's like, man, if she would have had Etsy, woof, this girl would have been unstoppable, right? But, I mean, just think about that. She takes opportunities that she's given the skill of being able to make clothing. And she has turned that into a business. She has the skill of finding a field worth buying, and she turns that into a business. Like, you have the capability to do that as well. This woman, I feel like, is put up on this pedestal. She's like the perfect woman, right? And we have it within us. She had God within her. We have God within us. And we have the capability to be that person as well. All we need to do is seek the Lord and find out what our will is, what His will is for us, what the plan is that He has for us, and follow those paths. Follow those signs that you get. If you have an inkling that you want to leave your job because you want to stay at home with your babies, you might want to explore that. And it's possible. Some people get so stuck in their job or so stuck in their lifestyle that they're like, this is just how life is. Not so. You can have so many blessings and be rewarded for each and every one of those if you just simply pursue it. So I highly recommend you read about this Proverbs woman more often. Read different versions. Mine is a study Bible, and so it kind of describes some of the different verses, and that's really helpful because it kind of puts it into a different context. I highly recommend following her. I mean, it's just a short passage, but follow her way. Create your business that you want. Be home with your babies, and may God bless you.